The world and European champions have been thrown into the unknown with the sanctioning of their own Roman Abramovich, but with his UK assets frozen, day-to-day running of the team, and what does it mean for Chelsea FC, is the question that's been on the lips of all fans' minds. The club has been given a licence so it can continue paying players and staff to fulfil its fixture list, but this is as much as they can't do, given all commercial operations must stop. This means no new ticket sales, for example, and all merchandising outlets must be closed, with Abramovich unable to inject any more cash into his club. The club is holding an emergency board meeting to discuss the potentially catastrophic ramifications. Last week they only put the club up for sale, and it's unclear whether the government will find a way to allow the process to continue. But if they do, there can clearly be no benefit to Roman. From today onwards, the club must follow a strict set of guidelines and expenses, including a limit on travelling to away matches of £20,000, and also security and catering at future matches cannot exceed £500,000. Chelsea matches can still be shown live, and the club is allowed to receive its share of its current Premier League broadcast deal to assist cash flow. Club officials have met to discuss various implications of today's monumentous decision and what it means for Chelsea. And yeah, it just seems more and more. It just seems like Chelsea are in so much trouble, and it really is a deeply concerning time, because if this continues into the summer, obviously it rules up chances of a contract extension for the likes of Rudiger and Azpilicueta, and yeah, that would just be disastrous. Can't bring any new players to replace them, and it would be like that situation a few years ago when they had to transfer ban onto Frank Lampard, but just this time with the club without a serious backer, and just looking even more uncertain. And after the last few years of upwards trajectory under Tuchel for Chelsea, it just seems all things to be going wrong. And speaking of Tuchel, we know that the likes of Manchester United, PSG will be looking for a manager in the summer, and at the moment would Thomas Tuchel rather be at Chelsea with all the uncertainty hanging over their heads, and the worries that it's going to go on for months like this, when he could have a secure future at a club that can and probably will invest money. I mean, it just seems hard to believe, really. And yeah, it relates to key players as well, such as the likes of Mason Mount, for example. Could we see them wanting to leave the club? You do feel like it could be a slight overreaction, but at the moment you just never know what could happen with Chelsea, because no money being pumped in the club, the club's being so uncertain. It is really hard to see. I think Chelsea will finish the season, we'll be able to see that, but in the summer you do really feel like it could have major long-term implications for the club, and it could be an absolute shocker of the winter where they leave where their star players, managers, etc. leave. But anyway guys, that's it for here. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, let us know what's coming down below, join us for subscription for daily football news, and subscribe on the channel screen, and that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace!